Yeah, viewers are bloody hot today, it's 34 degrees. Bloody hell. Gotta piss all this shit off out of here now. Piss those boxes off. Might have to part this dishwasher out since it's not one I'm selling. So yeah, let's make some room in here, get this floor cleaned up. It's gonna be a bloody snake hazard if I leave it like this. All this stuff's definitely gonna come out of here. Gotta make some other storage place. Sofa over there at the house at the corner. Be a nice little undercover. Out of the weather, and that'll be a better idea. I'll leave as much clutter free in here as possible as I can. It's bullshit. Might put a window or something in here with a fan, the industrial fan in here, get my VFD fan going, get good airflow in here, get some wind going in here. This will be a lot cooler in the summertime under here. And yeah, had this TV on test today, I was using it. Had my inspection camera plugged into it, so I could use it on that. I did a tank inspection on this. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It's a bit rusty in there, but the oil inside that tank's protecting it. Now, I forgot to face this TV screen toward the fence. I left it the other way, so this was at the back, and this heavy part was at the front. And sure enough, that cat must have been out or something, and then knocked it over. Fell flat, bounced off this top corner and bounced off that corner and cracked the circuit board. I did try and fix it for the hell of it, but no, it's stuffed. Still didn't power up. I fixed all the cracks in the circuit board up, but it still didn't power up. So yeah, I said rid of that one. Ah well, bloody way too front heavy anyway. Someone's a parts TV, kept the parts out of that one. That's happened to that. That's the story with that one. Now let's get this meter tested. Alright, got everything here. So I've got to move this TV over. Put the variac and everything here. We can commence the test. Okay, viewers, ready to go. Now about 15, so it'll be about 80 volts. Somewhere around there. It's 15 amps. So 15 amp load. There we go. Got a bit stuck, that load wheel. Yeah, turning. Now I had a bit of static friction. I had to turn it up and turn it back down again. Might have to clean that load wheel out. It seems to be running smooth now. Getting that load wheel out is not easy in these models because you get to pull all the potential coils and everything out, undo that brake, make it, and everything has to come off. It's a big job getting the load wheels out of these meters. Haven't moved, not a notch yet. This is going to be the multiply reading. It's faded off how much it's going to multiply by. I'm going to get one of my other models out and just calculate how much it's going to multiply this reading by to get the accuracy. Yeah, look at this, stress marks throughout this. It didn't work quite as good as I thought it would, this repair, but at least the pieces stayed in. I have to get one of my other digital meters and just get the front cover off that. They'll have a little bit here where the infrared sensor goes to read it, and two plugs here where the buttons were. Let's grab one of those covers for this one. That way it makes this one easier to read. It's a goer. 100 volts, I'll go a little bit over. The load wheel's still dead straight. A tiny bit of warp in it, but that's not caused from the when it was hit. That's just a normal, natural warp in the load wheel on this one. So there we go. She's a goer. Not loud and humming either, it's pretty quiet, this meter. I probably should mod this one with pulsing LED in it. I gotta get the once I get the schematic all written down, I could start tapping into that board. Put some pulse LEDs on here and a little sensor on the load wheel. The count and binary. Yeah, halfway. That's moved to 1 notch, and that's moved halfway a notch. So 100 watt hours and it's 50 watt hours in this one. Going quite well so far. She's a goer. Bit able to see where that bloody cracked up lens. Seems to have gotten worse, some stress marks. Wow. Yeah. Good thing I got a spare one I can use. Oh, viewers, I had a bit of clicking in this meter. Just as I thought, this mechanical register is a little bit too stiff for this load wheel to turn on its own. Because that corkscrew there, that worm drive, is pushing the whole load wheel back. So tiniest bit of movement in the bearing and it's pushing it back and clicking and skipping the teeth on that intermediate gear there that drives the register. It's too stiff. So I'm going to need some 556 CRC to soak that in. It's going to be a dirt dusty bloody mess though. Yeah, I've got to use something better than silicone spray I think. Silicone spray is not quite good enough for that. I go with a really good spin in my hands. That's better, now it's working. So just de-stiffen it. If I can do a rollover on its own without hassle, this thing's working alright. That's turning quite nicely now, not even moving the axle of the load wheel. Smoothly going. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. That is working absolutely brilliantly now. That's more like it. I gave it a really good spin with my finger. I just ran the finger past me the gear directly off this the gear that drives this 1/10 dial. Directly ran my finger over that gear and let the whole other intermediate gears spin like crazy, really fast. And they got easier and this thing coasted along more and more until they couldn't coast along any further when I was spinning it. So it's fully freed up. Let's have a good look at the intermediate gear there. Yep, still turning smoothly. Yep, beautiful. Now, I said I could have used CRC 5.56, but it leaves a greasy mess and a lot of dust is going to stick to it, so I didn't really want to risk that in here. It does work good, that stuff, but dust sticks to it like crazy. Look at that. Now I have to redo that. So I got 1, 2. I used 1/10 of a watt kilo, 1/10 on that before off camera, and I noticed it was skipping. This test just now with this rollover probably took about 1, 2, it's on its third digit now on that 1/10 of a kilowatt hour. So I'd say it's still accurate. You just got to work out the ratio for it. Which I got one the same as this in my storage with the I could rewrite down the multiplication thing in it. Working quite well. Great Australian quality. There you go, built for Australian conditions. There's no way a smart meter would still be working if I had this done to it. No way. Look at that rusty, dirty load wheel. It's not scraping either, so it's good. Not scraping anywhere. That's one dirty load wheel. Working quite well. There we go, she's a good goer. Seems to be accurate too. Well, I could have dug out the current transformers, but I've only got one set. So I can get another one of these meters, an identical one, and do them side by side, then do a direct comparison, but I've only got one set of CTs. But I still could have done it directly anyway, because I've already tested one of them with CTs and it was fine, it worked out. So I can, in theory, fair to load two identical ones, another identical one of this with this one, and watch them both advance at the same time. That'd be another way I could test this, to verify that it's still accurate. Which I don't see why it wouldn't be. I've freed up everything quite nicely now. Great Australian quality. Do it for our conditions. Look at that, eh? I had those gears spinning stupid fast. And that freed it up really well. This needed to be oversped, that's what it really needed. Smooth running, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that, eh? I might even get this flat cover off and repair that from the inside, that little chip. We'll see what happens there. Look at that, eh? A little sunburnt meter's working accurately. How good's that? Turn that off. Yeah, no creep. Anyway, viewers, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.